Bung. Welcome to the Poddy is brought to you by Bung Coffee. Oh my God. It is early on a Saturday morning right now, and I'm coming in here with energy. You know what? Because of that Bung coffee. God, does that go down smooth. It reminds me of a smooth whiskey, you know. Long age, 18-year barrel, you know, Lagavulin. Goes down smooth, no burning sensation, none of that. And that's what this coffee's like. There's no bitterness. It's just beautiful, rich coffee from South America going straight into the bloodstream. I think there might be a little bit of that Nina in there, honestly, because it gets me going. And it feels good, and I'm hyped right now. So shout out to Bung Coffee for supporting the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. You can go to bungbungcoffee.com and enter promo code Poddy, that's Poddy, for 15% off all orders delivered to your door. This is the finest coffee you can get. It's a dark roast blended from beans from Peru, Honduras, Colombia, and Brazil. Okay? bungbungcoffee.com, enter promo code Poddy for 15% off all orders. Now, you can also go to claymcmathcomedy.com to buy your Welcome to the Poddy merch or Clay McMath comedy merch. You can listen to the show there. You can check my tour dates. We got a few coming up. Next date is 22nd of June in Port Augusta. Okay, so we're going to be there. Get on to claymcmathcomedy.com, buy your merch, buy your tickets to the shows, and if you share the show in any way, you enter the draw to win free Welcome to the Poddy merch. You know the drill. All right, let's start the show. Welcome to the Poddy, best show on the internet. Ask anybody. You know it's easy, money. Sit back, relax, get your headphones, everybody. Welcome to the Poddy. Blackout in the booth. Every episode's a party. We go hard like Ricky Bobby. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is Welcome to the Poddy. Welcome to the Poddy, Bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the Captain, the Caitlin Clark of podcasting, and I'm here with the Angel Reese of podcasting, because we are the reason people are watching, and we're doing it different.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they really are, man.
Yeah.
I've never not that I'm taking heaps of interest, but never taken this much interest in what's happening in the W.
Typically taken 0% interest.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know, 9 or 10% interest. Interest rates have risen. We all know we're feeling the pinch. Our pockets are hurting. WNBA pockets have always been hurting. And
not Caitlin Clark's.
No. Well, she's still only earning $65,000 or something a year, but she's got a $20 million shoe deal. Apparently that's a problem. Dude, they are doing everything. They are everyone, blacks, whites, men, women, race baiters. They're all race baiters. It's hectic. They're trying to say that Caitlin Clark's getting all this opportunity and stuff because she's pretty and she's white. And she's straight.
Okay.
I got a couple things to say about that. One, she kind of looks like Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah, I don't really see the vision.
Yeah, like let's cut that shit out. No offense, Caitlin.
Aaron Rodgers.
2, she shoots like Steph Curry, so that's exciting. People have been watching NCAA women's basketball the last like 2 or 3 years because of her. Basically because of her, because she's been pulling up at the logo, getting buckets. She highest point scorer in the history of the game. She's the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of women's college basketball.
Is it men and women? Or is it just women? I thought she'd broken some...
She broke Pistol Pete's record. Was that the college scoring as well?
I've got a feeling. Let me just fact check that in the background.
Yeah, so she's in there. She's playing like Steph Curry. So yeah, everyone's excited about it. And then the discourse is like, yeah, she's pushing the game forward, but the game's been moving forward all this time, and now it's a white person doing it. She's getting all the credit. It's like, yeah, the game has been moving forward. You know, incrementally. You know, couple percent here, couple percent this season, then a couple more percent. This year, when she comes out, it's like 50%. It would have taken like another 15 years to get to this level at the rate it was going.
Yeah, it's been a huge jump, hasn't it?
Like, it has to be recognized. You can't get mad at her for getting a sneaker deal and say it's because she's white. Or why doesn't Asia Wilson have a sneaker deal?
So Asia Wilson, is she like the back-to-back MVP?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no demand for it at the end of the day. It's the WNBA. Why do we sink money into the development of the shoe, the release of the shoe, the marketing of the shoe, and then 18 people buy the shoe? Sabrina Ionescu got a shoe because, you know, that's like Kobe's girl. So she had like that additional level of like awareness because Kobe fucked with it.
Yeah, I guess that's even kind of reflected in the men's game. Like, I couldn't pick a. Does Jokic even have a signature shoe? If he did, I couldn't pick it out of a lineup.
I don't know,
and
but
like, does Embiid just because?
Yeah, he's got the Under Armour joint.
So I couldn't pick it out of a lineup.
Yeah, but also you've got two signature athletes, Curry and Embiid, so it's easier. When you're Nike, you're going to get lost behind the KDs, not Kyrie's anymore. Behind the
Bronze, Paul George.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so many dudes.
And so like even some really good players, one, don't have their own sneakers, or two, they do and they're not popular, so they don't get a new one every year. Russell Westbrook. Yeah. Jason Tatum. I think he's got a few now.
Is Ja Morant still with Nike, or did he get cut?
I think he's still with them. Yeah, it's about demand, and just because you win a couple MVPs in a women's league where no one watches, then someone who's marketable, not because of the color of her skin, because she plays like the arguably one of the most marketable players in the men's league. That's what makes her marketable, not the color of her skin. Because we're also talking about who's the most marketable in the NBA, not a white guy. We're talking about LeBron James, Ja Morant, Zion Williamson.
Not the back-to-back MVP.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he didn't go back-to-back, but 3 and
4.
3 and 4 years.
Yeah. So like it's not about race at the end of the day. She plays a style of basketball that it translates across genders. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but like that's where, if I'm a shoe company, that's where I'm putting my sneaker. I'm not.
Oh, 100%.
Asia Wilson is tearing up the league this year. But the media, and this is no fault of, you know, Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, whoever, the media is focused on race baiting. And so the discourse is Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. And that's all they're talking about. So you only see Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever. You don't see the Las Vegas Aces. You don't see the New York Liberty. These are the best teams in the WNBA, also I've heard.
Yeah. And I guess it's like, yeah, they're getting the publicity, but at the end of the day, the best players are still going to get recognized with their all WNBA team selections and MVP awards and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're still getting your recognition at the end of the day.
Yeah.
For what actually matters.
Yeah, man. And it's just like, she's just got, I guess it is sexist, but like I said before, the game translates across to males because she talks shit. She gets in people's faces and shit. She got knocked over the other day and people are saying she's being targeted. She is being targeted. She is receiving a lot of hate for a rookie. You know who else did? LeBron James, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, got a lot of hate as a rookie, or for 20 years of his career as well.
Yeah. I guess the difference is he was like, 6'8", 6'9", and built like a train.
Yeah, and
so see him get knocked over and he's going to get up and be just fine.
Yeah, and he made an immediate impact. I think his rookie year was maybe the only year, aside from like 2 years ago with the Lakers, that he didn't make playoffs. Yeah, something like that. That's, you know, something that, you know, it's all unsourced here at the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, but that's like fact checkable. I'm pretty sure he's missed 2 times in 21 years, and one was his rookie season, and one was like last year or the year before with the Lakers. But like, yeah, she's being targeted, of course, but it's like there is like an element of it's not like a welcome to the league type of targeting. It's like, fuck you, bitch. Why are you getting all the attention? And it's like, hey, you bitches are riding on private jets now. You've been complaining about, riding with the public for all these years. Now you're on private jets thanks to one person.
So are you saying the whole league is, or is it just her team?
Whole league.
Yeah, right.
Whole league's on chartered jets now. And they're mad at Caitlin Clark still. And it's like, I want this bitch to just go back to the big 3. Not back to it, but Ice Cube offered her $5 million for the big 3. I think he needs to up that $10 million. Say, come over here. I'll give you a private jet.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Would you want to watch that?
No, because watching her in the WNBA, like they've decided to start playing. And that's another thing. So you guys could play defense this whole time, and then you just decide to start playing it because you're jealous of somebody? Like, come on. You're doing it to yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Angel Reese. I'm not a big Angel Reese fan, man. I think I don't know. I just didn't like when she lost the national title. Who'd they lose to? USC, I think. No, they were UConn. UConn won. Lost to UConn, and then she starts crying in the press conference like people, I'm getting hate tweets and death tweets and all this shit, and it's like, you don't shut the fuck up. You're on whatever that app is, TikTok, doing dances and shit after you win, like being disrespectful to your opponents. You bring your crown out to the court, before a game and all this dumb shit. Then you go and announce your entry to the draft in, I don't know, Vogue magazine or something, which is a fucking baller move. But it's attention. Is it? So you want the attention or not? Because this is what comes with it. Ask LeBron. He listens to the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. Every episode, I talk about how much I hate the guy. This is his life.
He just keeps tuning in.
Yeah. Like, this is, if it's one or the other, right? You want the attention, then you get the good and the bad.
That's it. You
don't just get the good, especially when you're a bit of a fuckhead. Like, that's...
I know what you're saying. Like, she does come across like that.
In
a lot of the interviews I've seen. Not very likable.
Yeah, and people say like, oh, she's like the best teammate ever. And you know what? She probably doesn't act like that in the locker room, because that would be the most annoying shit ever. She's probably really down to earth and shit. And then she gets on camera and she starts acting crazy. And it's like, well, yeah, you're getting attention. You're going viral. You got all these moments. Good for you. That's gonna boost your stock until you end up like Dylan Brooks. But like, you do that, you get to a point, you're marketing yourself, but because you've chosen to go in this direction, that's the direction people are going to see you in. You wanna act mad niggerish, people are going to be like, all right, well, she wants to be a nigger, she can't go in the Wheaties box. She doesn't get the big deal. Caitlin Clark stays humble. Bang, $20 million shoe deal. Bang, Wilson basketball signature deal. First person since Michael Jordan. First athlete. First basketball player since Michael Jordan to get a signature basketball is Caitlin Clark.
Shit, didn't realize that.
With Wilson.
That's
with Wilson. I'm sure there's been like one ball Spalding, but with Wilson.
Because they use Wilsons in the NBA now, don't they?
No idea.
Is that the ball of the league?
No idea.
Pretty sure it's not Spalding anymore.
But yeah, that's just something that people have to learn as they go. Something that Dylan Brooks is sort of like, no, actually, I wouldn't say that he's learnt. I guess he shut the fuck up a bit, but he's on a team that loses every week, so no one's really watching him.
Yeah, I'd be just fine never hearing that guy's name or seeing him play basketball ever again.
Yeah, I guess it's like you build. There's an element of you building your own path. Like there of course is media agendas, and they want to build up certain people, but If the media starts building you up, you got to be worried, because the media build you up just so they can bring you down.
Tear you down, yeah.
But if you want to be a heel, if you want to play the villain role, you can't come out of it. Name someone who has.
It's not really what Kyrie did, is it?
Okay, you might have just beat my point. No home loans.
Was he? I mean, he wasn't an antagonizer though.
Not league-wise.
Yeah, not league-wise.
It was just his stupid the Earth's flat. The blacks are the real Jews, or something. I don't know what he's talking about. Man. This motherfucker's crazy. And it's mad funny. It's mad funny that people are like, I've seen on Twitter like, oh, I'm so glad to see this guy like getting his success. It's like no one was like doing it to him. Yeah, he was doing it to himself, man. And that's what I'm saying.
Not coming back from a broken leg or some shit. Like.
Yeah, like these people, a lot of people choose their own path, man. And he chose to start doing all that, which you don't got to do. No matter what your opinion is of anything, it doesn't need to be not only at work, but at work on a national scale when you're on TV all the time. I don't go to work and I don't even talk about comedy at work, let alone religion and politics and whatever race. That's nuts to do at your job.
Yeah, just conversations you don't want to have.
Yeah. But yeah, we're the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese of podcasting, man, because we're changing the game and everyone's watching us do it.
Nice.
Let's go into it. Clay's reviews.
Comedy, action, or horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's reviews.
Brought to you by Thirst Trap yet again. My goodness. Listen to that. That is the sound you want to hear when you open a water. Because, man, sometimes I go out and I have a couple beers and I just love hearing that noise. I can hear it now when I drink water. My goodness. Sensational. That is some delicious, sparkling Australian spring water. Thirst Trap. Get you some. The Vince Staples Show. I don't know, man. I guess the title of it, the title was an issue for me after, in hindsight. I would expect that a show called the Claiborne McMath Show sort of showed something personal about me, something personal about my life, and it just wasn't personal at all. I don't know, maybe if he's not, I don't know, maybe he's not famous enough yet. Like, he's a good rapper. I think he's a great rapper. But I don't know if he's famous enough yet to have, like, real interesting stories to tell or something.
Okay. So you don't think, like, the family aspect of... Wait. Sorry, I watched it a while ago now.
So there was a family reunion.
Yeah.
It just didn't seem very... It seemed very much a lens of the black experience.
Yeah, okay.
It seemed very inspired by Atlanta. But I didn't feel like I knew Vince Staples at all after watching these 5 episodes.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I watched it a while ago now. I didn't realize we were going to be reviewing it on the pod, but yeah, it was probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I watched it, so I'm a little bit hazy on it.
So there was 5 episodes and it sort of broke down 5 stereotypical black situations. So one was... The first episode, I think, was he got arrested. He was in jail. He was in like a drunk tank or like just a tank. There was a theme park one, which I didn't quite understand.
Yep.
I don't know if you've got something to say about that. I'd like to know because I kind of threw me.
Just trying to remember what happened in that episode.
He got denied for a loan in an episode.
That's where Rick Ross, the boss, was in that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then there was like a gang member episode, a guy from who he went to school with who was also named Vincent.
Is that the final episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a family reunion. So, gang shit is like, black social commentary, family reunion, Eminem's invited to the barbecue, that type of shit. getting denied for a loan. And then that one's also like, the bank gets robbed while he's in there by black guys. So black people trying to make it out the hood. How do you get your money? You gotta learn to rap, learn to play ball, or learn to rob.
Thanks. Yeah.
The theme park one threw me. I had no idea, and then jail is just like obvious. And that had like the preferential treatment, I guess, because the cops knew his music.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's right.
So I don't know. It seemed very on the nose. Like it seemed very done before to me.
Mm.
He kind of committed to not acting. It felt like he was just going to be him and everyone else was going to have to like lift the show for him.
Yeah, is it deadpan? Is that his delivery style?
Yeah.
There's just like no enthusiasm behind anything.
But have you seen him in like interviews?
I've heard him on the Joe Biden pod a couple of times.
Yeah, like he's very much like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just felt like I don't know if it's just like if that's what he wanted to be, like he just wanted to be like the straight man, and then everyone else was sort of gonna build the comedy, or if he was like I'm too cool to act, or maybe I don't believe in myself. I don't know. But I just felt like he just didn't make a commitment to acting.
Yeah, because the way he was in the show was exactly like the times I've heard him on podcasts.
Yeah.
Like same delivery, same everything.
Yeah. Do you remember the theme park episode at all?
I just remember the like the mascots
beating him up.
I remember them beating him up. Oh, there was like the hidden chicken shop and
yeah.
Yeah, I remember like little tidbits here and there.
And his girlfriend got like
the
racially profiled, and they thought that she was stealing out of the gift shop.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't quite understand the point.
The whole premise of it. So they took the girlfriend's like little brother and his friends there for his birthday.
Yeah.
And they were just babysitting the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get the point.
Yeah, and I didn't look it up either. But maybe we're idiots. You watched it a lot longer ago. I watched it 2 days ago, and I just don't understand it. But I don't want to break down every episode. The bank robbery was my favorite.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought it was probably the only episode that actually made me laugh out loud, with the like leader of the robbers being like, oh, like, is that what I think it is? And then they were just having this huge conversation, like catching up, how's your mum, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I thought that was super funny. So pretty well written. It was almost like if it could have been done better, almost like I was going to say like the rap version of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but Dave is that. And Dave is a really good show.
Yeah. I like Dave a lot more.
Yeah.
Than this. Did you like this show?
Dude, I'll watch the second season just because I've watched the first one.
Okay.
I probably won't be recommending it too much.
Yeah.
Probably my score, 6.5.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, same boat, I guess. Like I watched it, got it all done in a night in like 2.5 hours or whatever, probably less because they were pretty short episodes.
Yeah. And
at the time, I enjoyed it, but you're the first person I've spoken to about it since. Like, I haven't mentioned it to anyone. Like, yeah, not recommending it.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It wasn't bad. Like, I had a good time watching it. But
yeah. That final episode, like the gang shit was like, it didn't even really explain. It explained that they went to school together, but like he couldn't remember the guy.
Mm.
And really all it explained was, this is real now. This isn't just that shit you rap about. Like, you're that mad about that? Like, did he bully you or something? Like, it didn't really break that relationship down. Was it really just because of what he raps about that you're chasing him through the hood, trying to kill him?
Yeah, we've got no context to that one, do we?
Yeah, and then...
I feel like saying it, like, I'm just backtracking on what I said before, saying it wasn't bad. I'm just going to say I thought it was good, but not great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to paint it in a negative tone. I thought the show was good.
Yeah,
Had a
no,
good time
like
watching
I
it.
think 6.5 is like it reflects like it was thoughtful.
There was some cool like shots in it as well.
Yeah.
Can't really remember the audio, but I just remember visually it was pretty entertaining. It was pretty interesting shots.
Yeah, and just some of the points. It just wasn't. It didn't. To me, it didn't really differentiate itself from anything. It just felt like it'd been done before and better. Yeah. That's it. That's all I've got for that one. You guys know what to do. So welcome to the Poddy on everything. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves. And as always, bung bung.